Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. You know what I missed in recent days on this channel? A dash cam. So let's talk about one. And not anyone. Let's talk about WOLFBOX newest dash cam, the G900 Pro. That package isn't only a 4K camera that films everything in front of you, it also comes with a 2.5K camera that points at the back, that also works as a parking assistant, and a GPS module and some other great stuff. But let's take a closer look what actually is in that package. I can promise you it's some great stuff and some great quality awaits you. But as always, a product journey or a great product journey starts with a box. And that's the box of the G900 Pro. So let's get it out of there. And what do we have here? We are immediately greeted by the mirror-like cam, but as always we take a closer look later. Let's see what's in the box. Okay, we have the cable that we can use on the charging port in our car. And what do we have here? That's the rear camera with some sticker to mount it, or just some screws. That's the camera, the 2.5K camera pointing at the back. And the GPS module that also is connected to the mirror-like device. Then we have some fleece to clean, and of course some stickers. Oh my god, I'm so into stickers. But we have a quick start guide and a manual. But let's take a closer look at the camera, or at the mirror, or what do we call it, the dash cam itself. Looks quite massive, and those are the springs where you mount that. You can see very good that you have a 2-channel mic array at the bottom. At the top you have the input for power and the rear camera and the GPS module, and also it comes with a micro SD card where everything gets stored. So right off the box it seems like 128 GB of storage is in the camera. So let's mount it. And to be honest, this is one of the favorite designs. So it's not only a WOLFBOX thing, but I really like that kind of design where you don't have to glue it anywhere. Just strap it on your rear mirror, plug it in, and that thing is ready to go. Really, the minute you plug it in, it's ready, it's there, and it starts recording, as you can see in the left corner of the screen. And that's it, basically. We can stop here. Of course, you can adjust the front-facing camera in the right angle. And maybe my only really big complaint is visible here. Because why do all these devices come with glossy screens these days? This can be practically annoying in a car, because their lighting conditions are constantly changing, and then you see more of your face than the image of your dash cam. But at least WOLFBOX offers an optional remedy in form of an anti-glare film that can be purchased separately on their store. Sadly not in every country as I've seen it, but it's out there, so that's cool on my book, and cool that it's thought of this, and it makes the G900 Pro even more attractive to me. But let's install the rear camera now. And a little quick tip here, install it while it is connected to the dash cam, so you can adjust the right angle easily, because otherwise it's tricky to find the perfect angle so you see everything. Beside of that, we only need to install the GPS module, so we have a working speedometer in the corner of our screen, and also the GPS data burned into our videos or in the metadata of our videos. But beside of that, we are perfectly fine. And let's talk about a little bit how you control that thing, because it's a perfectly working touchscreen. And what impressed me immediately was the good working voice commands of this camera. But let me show you. You just say show rear camera, and look at this. Show front camera. Take a picture. Unbelievable responsive. Never seen a dash cam that works so flawlessly. Of course, we have to see if it works also that flawlessly when we are on the road with all the noises around us. But that's some impressive starts. And it wasn't just an impressive start, but actually continued that way, because even when in motion, the image on the screen looks super sharp, and every license plate was visibly super clearly. And also the compass reliably showed the direction we were heading, and the position of the GPS coordinates I double checked on Google Maps later, also perfectly fine, and the speed meter was always on point with our speedometer of the car. But what is immediately apparent is a fairly significant difference in color reproduction between the front and the rear camera. However, this is probably due to the tint of our rear window, which alters the light intensity that the camera can capture. So of course I didn't want to replace my rear window for the test, but now you know, and so please excuse the slightly funky looking colors in the rest of our video. But yeah, that doesn't bother me really, because for me a dash cam is for security purpose, and that's what they are built for. So you want to capture things happening around you, and I don't need perfect color reproduction in these cases. If you want to use it to document your trips from all angles, yeah, here you have it. I said it, the rear camera doesn't look the same as the front, but yeah, no big deal for me. And what is a big deal for me is how well those microphones capture the sound in the car. But let me show you that.
Very slow traffic and a lot of traffic, yeah. But it's great, so we can capture a lot of license plates. And they are hopefully crystal clear. I hope the video looks that good on the computer like it does on the screen. Because on the screen it looks really good, don't you think? Yeah, absolutely. Really stunning screen.
And I also promised you to check how well the voice commands on the go work, so let's check it out.
Show front camera. And lock video. Show front camera. So as you have seen, voice commands also work really well on the go with all the noise of the traffic around us. So really well done there. And maybe you've already noticed I made a little bit mistake about the positioning of the GPS module. Yes, it's in the field of view of my front camera. Yeah, just position it on your dashboard if you wanted to have it out of your field of view. But yeah, I made it quick and dirty here. It doesn't change a thing about the great camera quality I see so far. So, but yeah, let's keep on driving.
And that's what we did, but keen observers may also notice that I installed the GPS module the wrong way around, although it is clearly labeled and also visible in my unboxing segment. So I definitely read the text that this way should go up, but my brain decided otherwise. So apologies for that, but wireless transmission is a good keyword because the G900 Pro also supports 5 GHz transmission to your smartphone. So you don't have always to fiddle around with the microSD card, but can simply download the videos to your phone in no time at all. And then let's talk a little bit more about the used sensor of the G900 Pro, because the Sony IMX678 is no stranger in dashcams or in high quality dashcams these days. This Starvis 2 sensor is a beast when it comes to clarity, but also in low light performance. And I would say let's just enjoy a little bit of nighttime footage here, and you can build your own opinion about the footage we captured in the night. Enjoy. And that's about it from my side about the G900 Pro from WOLFBOX. A dashcam I can recommend to anyone, I would say, because there's nothing really negative in my book about that camera. It is really awesome. The screen is bright, the screen has great colors, great sharpness, and the responsiveness of the whole touch interface is a dream. And also the menus are intuitive. You don't need a manual if you want to change any settings. Everything is possible on the camera. You don't really need the app. It's a nice addition, and that app is also awesome because you can transmit via 5 GHz transmission to your phone, and that is lightning fast. So should something happen and you need data on the spot from the camera or just some evidence, you can get it close to immediately. The great thing is, if you saw this in the video and think, hey, yeah, that's a cool setup, but I would also love to have an interior camera, no problem. That thing is also available in another edition where you can have an additional outside camera or wherever you want to position it, and an interior camera, and everything is controllable via this great screen. And yeah, I'm in love with that. And of course, if you don't want to occupy your charging port inside of your car, you can connect it via a constant power kit cable you can also order. And yeah, and so you can also have some surveillance for the parking of your car, and so on and so on. You see, a lot of possibilities comes with this system, and that's also something I really like in any system. If there is a kind of module system around it, so I don't have only one thing I want to buy or I can buy, so I can just tailor it to my needs, and I really like that. And if you want to find out more about the G900 Pro, just check out the description below. If you have any questions about it, drop us a comment. And if you liked that video as much as I like that G900 Pro, give it a thumbs up, follow the channel, and don't forget to hit the bell button so you never miss a new video. And so long, I wish you a beautiful and safe travel to every destination you want to reach. And so long, I say bye-bye.